Hello traders, welcome back to your channel Trade and Grow. This is our daily analysis of potential entries in Bank Nifty, where I discuss about the what's 5-minute intraday techniques, so that you could be able to understand where you had to enter in the market and what were the logics behind it. So you can see this is a screen of my Telegram channel, and the very first message I gave at 9:42. In this message what I wrote, with this sort of action I can only say that buy on dip is the market. It means whatever the action till 9:42 I saw, I realized that now the market structure would go into the dip, buy on dip. So what I informed, you need to wait for the pullback to be finished, then set up to buy with using what's 5-minute intraday technique. It means in this message I clearly stated that I noticed the market should be buy on dip, so you will have to wait for the dip till that dip gets over. It means you will have to wait the dip which is going to be over by the 5-minute techniques. Then do not jump into the trade, because I clearly mentioned then find your setup. It means you will not jump into the trade by watching that this pullback is finished here and you just go and jump into the trade without thinking of buying setup. So what I clearly mentioned, setup to buy with using what's 5-minute intraday technique. It means after the setup, then you will get for entry. Now let us see what happened after this on the chart. Okay, see, this is the chart. The trading start from this day, and at this candle, at second candle, okay, when this candle was making at that point, it was 9:42. I informed in the first message that the whatever I saw, the buying pressure, and buying pressure at what zone? The tested zone. The buying pressure at previous support zone. It's not tested zone. It is previous support zone. So the price, the buyers entered from this point, and in the second candle they took it to this level, this resistance level, and after that they paused for some time and they started taking it to upside. Okay, it means with this move I got the information that the bears, the bulls have got control, and the market is going to be buy on dip market, where I mentioned the condition also. But where you have to enter, you have to see where the market, where the dip is going to finish, and after that you find the buy setup. So what happened after that? The price came down, and when the price almost crossed the half of this candle, the big half of the big candle, when the price crossed this, then I realized that this market is not going to be buy on dip, because price did not bounce from this point. It means that it will not go for buy on dip. So it has changed its sentiment from this point. Okay, if you see here, this is the point which gave me little suspicion that this whatever the movement you are watching it, that is not going to be buy on dip. Okay, but if I go further, now you see here this, if we assume that this is the point where this pullback got stopped, it means It means we have to find a setup for the buy side. Now you see here, after this we did not get the setup because there is no setup, there is no candlestick formation and no logical reason which forced me to go for the buying side. And my condition was clear: when this dip will complete, when this pullback will complete, only then you find the setup. Okay, but here this pullback is little extended, it is not going to finish. It means that gave me the clear impression that with this move the buy on dip sentiments got changed. So when I saw this, then I also informed same on Telegram channel. You can see this is the message at 9:58. Buy on dip does not mean you forget to book your profit. Okay, 9:58 I wrote this message: buy on dips does not mean you book your to book your profit. There is no big move until some points to be taken out. Market is range bound, it is going to touch upper limit. Okay, it is going to touch upper band. Is that clear? That you have to book your profits, because it doesn't mean it is going to upward side, it is basically in range. So let us see the effect of this statement. After that, see here 9:58, it means around this candle I gave you the information that profit should be booked. Do not hesitate in booking the profit, because I already told you that I got the suspicion about this movement, buy on dip movement. Okay, that is why I informed you. It will be in range, no big move from upside, no big move for downside. Okay, so this message was clear, and same structure is changing. So if today's low is breached, then sell on rise. So now at 10:31, what time? This is at 10:31. At 10:31 I gave the next change in sentiments of message that you have to wait for the breach of low. Whatever the low today market made, you have to wait for the breaking of low, and then you find the structure sell on rise, because the structure is changing. It means it is changing the structure. So when you have to sell the market on rise. But at what time I gave this information? 10:31. Okay, now let us see this the effect of this statement, that is here at 10:31. Basically, which candle is of 10:31? This candle. This candle is of 10:30. At this point, I talked about this low, because this was the low market made in morning. I told that if this low is breached, then you find the sell setup. Correctly, how correctly I changed my view also. At 10 o'clock, around 10 o'clock, I was bullish, but when I saw this information, I got suspect, and I wrote immediately that book your profit, or if you find any entry towards the buy side setup, then you go. In this moment you did not find any buy setup, that's why you cannot go upside. So now in at 10:40, what I gave information, this is the low. If it is breached, this low is breached at this point, then what you had to do, you had to find sell setup after pullback. So this is your first pullback, this is your second pullback, okay, and this is your third pullback. After this setup, you have to find towards the downside, and when you got the entry point at this point, it means you waited here at least 2 hours for this. After breaking this low, you had to wait for 2 hours to get your downside setup, because what I wrote in the message, sell on rise. Okay, or sell on rise means whenever the sell pullback, this sell pullback will finish, only then you uh, try for the sell side. In this case, price moved like this and like this, and this was, and price gave you the entry at this point. Price did not give you entry at this point. Price did not give you entry at this point. It gave entry at this point. This is the entry point for the sell side. So I gave this message around 10:40, and at least 2 or 3 hours you waited, then you got the sell side entry, and you can see what happened after this. See, price came down, and this is your exit point. Why this is your exit point? Because this is the candle which is giving you the information that is called spinning top. This candle gives you information that the price, whatever the down trend you saw till here, it is going to be end now. So when this information came, you booked your profit. 11 o'clock, I clearly told you my bias shifted to sell on rise, but find proper setup. Okay, it means I give you information that find proper setup for the entry, and my bias has shifted to sell on rise. In the morning message, my bias was towards upside. See here, in first message my bias was towards first side buy on dip. How sentiments change just in 1 hour. In just 1 hour, my sentiments got changed, and I clearly wrote sell on rise is the market. So 11 o'clock I informed sell on rise is the market. Now after that, you see the effect. See here, this is the effect. At what level I informed you? Let me mark it first. At this point, at this candle, I informed that sell on rise is the market. After that, you can see total market came down. How perfectly I informed that my sentiments has been changed. I got suspicious at that point, and when I got confirmation, I gave you, because that confirmation came after crossing the price at this level, then I gave you that sell on rise is the market. I informed you on this candle, and after that you see sell on rise. But where you got the opportunity to sell the order, that you got at this point. You had to wait at least how many hours? This is 12. You had to wait for 1 hour complete, and you got opportunity at 12:35. It means 1.5 hour you waited, then you got the opportunity, because I clearly mentioned sell on rise is the market, but you need to find setup. That's why you got the setup at this point. 1 and 30 minutes, 1.5 hour you had to wait for your setup. Similarly, same thing I wrote for the buying setup, but here you did not get any buying setup. Had buy on dip the market would work, then you would have got the setup around this level. As sell on rise, you got the setup around this level. Okay, similarly, had the market be buy on dip, then you would have got setup around this level. Okay, so this is what after my informations, the complete informations, market reacted. Now let us discuss the entry points, marking points. Okay, yesterday when I was going to finish the video, I told you that this would be a point 1. It will change only when the market comes back from this level. Market comes back from this level to down, then this point will change. That I already informed you in yesterday video. Those who watched it, they would be aware of this fact. Now you see what happened in morning. Market opened, market came down. See, market came down. At this time, the market took U-turn. Okay, it means this marking, as I told you, this market would shift to downside. So this is not the market 1 now. Okay, it will shift to downside. What the market did? Market did third point of testing towards resistance side. You already know that a counter trend move. This is the uptrend move is going on, and the counter trend move. This is called the counter trend move. This counter trend moves 80% finishes by making second testing. As I thought that this point second has been tested yesterday, so it is going to finish, because after that the price moved upside. Okay, made this structure that gave me the information that it might be a 0.1 testing. But in the video I mentioned that it might happen that price could come here and make this 0.1 testing, and because I know the players, the big players, how they manipulate the prices, I know how they can do in their manipulation. That is why I clearly told you that it might possible that this 1 point would shift to this point and the price will go upside. But they played double game. They played 2 times manipulation. At this level they played first game, and the second game they played at this point by making third testing. Usually I told you that 2 testings for the counter trend are done. 20% time the third testing is done. So in this case they took decision to double manipulate the price, and they made the point here by testing this as the third one. Okay, so after that what happened when they made this third one, then it starts sub-testing, because the move was going into the extension. How I came to know that move is going to the extension? Because when the price moved from this side, from this point towards downside, that gave me the clear vision that the price is going to make subtest. So now the first point will shift down. This is the first point that will shift down. Now you see the price subtested it, and after crossing it the price subtested to second subtesting point, and this is subtest 3 points. Okay, why I put subtest? You already know, those who have been following me for quite some time, they know this concept that when the price travel in any side, it creates extension. So this is the main marking. If the new viewers, if they do not know about this concept, please watch my suggested video in the playlist. All suggested videos there, you will be able to know what I am going to talk here and how it implements in the analysis. So this is subtest 1, subtest 2 and subtest 3. The price made 3 subtests. After this the price came this side. Now here the marking here, what I should do, I have to put first point at this level. First testing of support side. I am talking about first main testing of support side. Okay, this is what, see here, this is the point. The cycle starts from this point, the upside cycle starts from this point. Okay, now what happened, this is the market made subtest 1, subtest 2, subtest 3 and completed the first point for counter trend. This is the first point of the counter trend, and in counter trend I already told you that price test at least 3 times, 1, 2 and 3. Usually price tests 2 times, but when the price goes in the extension, then it can test third time also. But sometimes there are many cases where price touches only second time and make extension in second wave, in second formation. Okay, so in this case price decided to take price into extension from third point, and since 3 tests are complete, so price will make first test of this point, this support point, first main test. These are the sub test of the first. Now price will make first point. It can make first point at this level, it can extend, go to at this level. It means unless this subtest is finishes, price will not make first point. If the subtest goes down, then price will make the subtest at this point, this the main trend point at this point, and If it further goes, then this test will go at this level. Okay, now how will you get to know where this subtest is going to complete? It will only be known by this fact: if price takes out this level tomorrow upside, if price takes out this level tomorrow upside and come back and takes out it again, then you think that subtest is completed. Sometimes it also happens that price will move at this point and then come to at this level. So that will be your then your subtest will not be here. Your subtest will shift to this side. Okay, condition for to know whether this subtest is completed, whether this subtest is completed after this action, when at this level, if I assume that this is first point of marking of the support side, then how will you know that this subtest is completed? Only when the price will behave in this formation, goes up, comes down, and then it takes out. Then you think this subtest is completed, and then you mark here at first point of support side. Okay, now if it comes down, then you cannot mark it first, it will go further down. So all depends on the price action tomorrow. So right now I am marking this as a as the first test, but it can shift to any level till this subtest gets finished. Is that clear? So with this explanation, I sum up today's video, and hope you would have got good entry points. Good day, goodbye, meet you tomorrow.